Hey, how y'all doing? Kind of a cool subject we're talking about here with the seed getting spread out. The first two things we talked about was the seed going on the path, and the seed on the path, how the birds just came and ate it. The second one where the roots were really shallow, and so the roots it just died, withered and died. The third one, other seed fell among thorns that grew up and choked out the tender plants, so they produced no grain. Still, other seeds fell on fertile soil, and they sprouted. Oh, I don't want to go that far yet. But anyway, it fell among the thorns, grew up and choked out the tender plants, so they produced no grain. Down at the bottom, it says, the seed that fell among the thorns represents others who hear God's word, but all too quickly the message is crowded out by the worries of his life, the lure of wealth, and the desire for other things, so no fruit is produced. Guys, there are so many things happening in our world. We are so busy, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I was just talking to my wife the other day about how I don't want to be those people that life is passing us by to where we're going from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. And lately I felt like all I do is work. I go to football practice with my one son. I go home and we spend the little tiny bit of time we have together, or we go do something else, and then we go to bed and we start over the next day. It seems like it's that way. It was been that way for several months now. And I told my wife, I said, I'm tired of this. I said, we got to work on being together more, because without our relationship, there is no family. Without our family, there is no worry about ministry. Ministry doesn't mean anything to me based on according to the way I feel about my family. We as Americans get so busy. And we as Americans get so drowned by the things of this world. We're worried about making enough money. We're worried about paying all our bills. We're worried about making sure that the kids have the best things possible, the things that we didn't have. The truth of the matter is, kids will be happy with what they have, or they won't. But that's based on what you teach them. I want to teach my kids, and I want to teach my family, that the only thing that's going to make us happy is God and each other. Everything else doesn't even mean anything. It really doesn't. Having the iPods, the computers, the phones, the TVs, that stuff is just worthless. It's going to fall to the wayside. It's going to be gone. But that stuff, the things we don't want to fall to the wayside are our relationships with God and with our family, and then our ministries. We want our ministry to go further. We want our ministry to be furthered. And we don't want things of this world to come up and choke it. Think about that a little bit. See how in your life you can maybe take some things out, declutter things, get things out of your life that don't belong there. See how we can change our world, change our families, and change our ministries by getting the junk out that we don't need. It's good talking to you. Until next time when we get to talk about the best thing. Yeah.